Worry about these moves that I'm making. Some say that we faking, but niggas don't know real if they faced it. Never try to play the image, mask off, I'm still Jason. All I know is that I'm grinding, I pop out on occasion. They say I'm tripping.
What's good, YouTube? It's the crew, you know what's going on, man. We facing the world head on. But today, we're on our way right now to work out with one of the best trainers in the city of Boston. You know, shout out my brother Jamari. Y'all about to get to know him a little bit. And, you know, I'm pulling up on him. And, you know, he's just gonna put me through hell. And we gonna see if I make it throughout the workout. Yeah, man, I'm back. Better than ever. And if I ain't never told you nothing, know this, health is wealth. Take care of yourself. Take care of your mind, body, and soul, man. Read books, go to the gym, touch some grass, all the above. And today, man, we about to put in some pain.
Messing with the movement, she playing my songs now. Didn't want me back then, now she trying to take pause now.
I ain't gonna lie, I went to sleep early as hell yesterday. I ain't been to sleep that early in, months. I ain't gonna lie, I went to sleep at like 10. I told myself I was gonna take a nap, finish folding my clothes. I promise you, I woke up at 5 a.m., looked at the time, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go back to sleep. But, you know, I woke up early too. I ain't been in the kitchen. I ain't been in the kitchen in years. Never mind behind the stove. I ain't turned the stove on in years, bro. I got behind the stove this morning, made some eggs. Really about healthy shit. But to be real, bro, it's because I'm nervous. I ain't gonna lie. I'm nervous, bro. He gonna put me through hell, bro. But you know I'm built for whatever, bro. Y'all gonna see it all. It's me, bro. Face the world. Watch how I do this, bro. We don't fold, bro. What this one kid say? You want to be that fish of the ocean or the shark of the ocean? Strength, no weakness. Strength, like me brother. Let's go.
You want to be the shark of the ocean or the fish of the ocean? And right now we want to be the shark. Take over everything. Strength, no weakness.
Matter of fact, if you watching right now and you ain't subscribed yet, what are you doing? Pause, hold up, yo. Subscribe, like, and leave a comment. And the show goes on, bro. I'm scared. But never too scared to try. You know, we in Dorchester right now. The dock. Shout out to everybody in the hood. Oh. What do you think? I'm good, right? I'm good for it. Ain't even that bad, bro. Yeah, private fitness studio. Jamari, the best trainer in the city of Boston, bro. Yeah, revamp with it. You know what to catch him. It's the man right here, Jamari, the best trainer in the city of Boston, bro. Yeah, revamp with it. Get ready.
Ready, man. Jamari Venter, Boston, born and raised. Been personal training for about 3 years now. Grew up in the sports realm. Basically live in the gym, man. I lived in the gym for damn near half my life now. So now I'm here to just get people right.
The moon can never shine without bringing anybody or a dream to the surface.
Squeezing shoulder blades
I'm
together.
from Boston, the city of champions, and this is Stevens. Too many about other cities and states, and I know it. As long as I'm here, we gon' shine forever. It's all worth to worth. When there was no hope, I swear to God, I learned to see through it. Simple, it starts with taking that risk in my eyes.
That's that private shit, yo. That's what private training. That's the thing, bro. The trainer ain't making you do this before you can catch the weight.
We're going to switch to the other side without using your hands. Okay. All right, so we're going switching over.
I hit that.
Exactly. You know we got 10 of these.
Don't play with me, bro.
Get jiggy with it. Word. Down. And then we'll explode it up. Okay. Use your hands. All the way up. 10 of those. 10 of these. Back.
Get started. I'm already out of breath. Oh, health is wealth. You gotta put yourself through this. You own yourself to thank you later.
What's that been like, bro? Being able to do that?
Yo. That's something you just have to experience, bro. I can't even.
Yeah.
But like, I would say like over the years, I became numb to it. It's like, it's normal, but it's not normal.
That's crazy.
Like being with Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, all the big names. It's normal, but it's not normal. But I do my best to share that experience whenever I get the chance with my people. My people that have, you feel me? With my people that don't get to experience that. Like if I get the opportunity to bring them around, I bring them around. Even as far with the players, bringing them into the community. It's very important the kids see them, feel them, and not just see them on screen, on TVs. When they're in these rooms, when they're in these classrooms, and the kid sees Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Jordan Wall, Jaden Springer, Nimi, they see how human they are. You feel me? Because you only see the star when you see them on TV. On Instagram, they seem so far to reach. You see them in the classroom, like, oh, yo, I seen him. I can really be that. It's more tangible when you see them in person. So I do my best to bring them, where we at.
See them as real people. Start off with this.
You don't drop off this, stuff like this, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, once you do 5, you good.
Big game. I put this shoulder up.
You know the laws of 1 fall, we all fall, that's why we stick together. I told the gang that I ain't planning on staying bench forever. I just had to fall back and get my shit together.
The people watching too, can you walk us through all your philosophy on fitness and wellness?
Oh yeah. So for me, I'm big on strength training. So literally everything that we're doing right now and how it is that we started and how we're going through our workout. Always starting off making sure that you're warming up.
Okay.
Right? Body needs to be warmed up before you get into anything.
So you don't just get straight into it?
Do not get straight into it. That's how you lead to injuries. From there, making sure that you're doing some type of mobility. You feel what I'm saying? So when we're doing what's called dislocations, right? When we're doing what's called the scorpions, right? Going from top to bottom, making sure that your shoulders are warmed up, your back is warmed up, and your hips are warmed up. You know what I'm saying? To make sure those are activated before we get into the strength part of it, right? And then we got what we did, what's called a power phase. You know what I'm saying? Any type of jumping movement, any type of thing that's going to get your heart rate moving, right? So that by the time that we're doing heavy kind of lifts, right, our body is already primed enough to do it. You know what I'm saying? What that's called is basically you're recruiting different muscle fibers throughout your body so that it's more primed to lift heavy stuff, right? So when we get into this, that's why we about to really crank this weight up.
Okay, that's what.
And do some heavy shit.
Do it, bro.
And then when we done, we stretch it.
That.
Some shit that people always forget, right?
Facts. I like that, yo.
Yeah.
You gotta get to stretching before you do any of that and get loose. It's just like when you start a car when it's cold. You don't want to just drive off. You want to warm up the car.
Exactly.
That's how you ruin your car.
You know what I mean?
Your body's the car. It's your vehicle. You take care of your vehicle. You come to him. It's the mechanic. Yeah, bro.
Hold it at the top for like 2 seconds. 1, 2, back down.
Yo, I'm getting ahead of myself. So this all just the warm up.
Nah, yeah. Once we find the working weight, that's our set 1. Right now we bullshitting.
What's the biggest misconception people have about getting in shape?
Man.
Yeah.
Biggest
Misconception, yeah. People have about everything.
I mean, damn, there's so many, bro. I mean, depending on the goals, people thinking that, you can't reach a goal without having to do certain things. So whether it's like, man, I gotta cut carbs all the way out of my diet, or just understanding that, like, what it is you need to do to reach your goal, you know what I'm saying? And having to make the right lifestyle changes, you know what I'm saying? And people undermining the importance of, like, the little stuff, like sleep. Okay.
I went to sleep early last night.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Making sure you get enough rest. Something like recovery, like we say with stretching. As if, like, stretching doesn't matter. Stretching matters. You know what I'm saying? So I would say, man, like the biggest misconception is making sure that, like, understanding that you can get to your goals while still being able to enjoy the things of life. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to food, obviously, yes, you should be eating good quality stuff, but it does not mean that you have to cut every single thing out of your life. There's a thing called moderation. Okay. You can do things in moderation and still get to your goals. Because for me, part of my philosophy is being able to have people reach their goals, but do it in a way that's sustainable, in a way that works for their life. You feel what I'm saying? Because people, you know, they try to get to their goals and completely alter everything in their life, and then that's how people revert back to stuff. That's how people start to go back to bad habits, right? But if you can get a way to get to where you need to be while doing the things that you love, and just doing it in moderation, doing something that's sustainable, something you can sustain for the rest of your life, that's your fitness journey right there.
Hey, take notes if you're watching this, man. So I'm finished. Yeah, how do you approach creating a fitness plan for someone with a busy schedule? Busy lifestyle.
With a busy lifestyle?
Yeah.
Cool. I mean, like I said, it's understanding, right, first of all, how to fit fitness in a way in your life that is sustainable. You know what I mean? So it could be different for different people. Because let's say you got somebody that works all throughout the night, or somebody that works all throughout the morning, and you got the nighttime or you got the morning available. You know what I'm saying? But it's understanding how to schedule getting into the gym in a way that fits your life. Also being able to tailor a nutrition plan in a way that fits your life. But understanding what works for you, right? How you doing? So it's being able to understand what works for that person, and that comes through communication. You see what I'm saying? So if somebody tells me that they work in the evening and they can't get meals in at certain times, okay, let's understand when you can get those meals in. Right. Let's understand when you do have time to be able to get a workout in. You feel what I'm saying? And just be able to tailor everything within those blocks of times that fit. You feel me? Rather than trying to put something on somebody where it's so much that they can't handle it. You feel what I'm saying? There's always a way to be able to fit stuff in somebody's life. You just have to be able to be intentional about it, right? And understand those blocks and times throughout the day where you can fit those things in, right? And it goes the same for both fitness and nutrition. It works the same way, right? And alongside that, when it comes to nutrition, you feel what I'm saying? Understanding if, okay, I might only have time for 2 meals in a day. Okay, how do we maximize that? You see what I'm saying? I might need to eat more for those 2 meals. Or based on my goal, I might have to eat less. You know what I'm saying? But there's always a way to tailor something to somebody's life. You just got to be intentional about how you tailor it.
It's amazing, man.
You going to like different events and all that too, bro? Like, what's your plans with all that?
The events?
I see you talking to the kids. I see you. Feel
I'm really just trying to show the kids you can be anything you want to be. Don't ever just settle for one thing. Yeah. And like, it's important they see it. And I just hear about it, so I do my best to really like show them. You can learn the music, Chris? I do my best to really show them. And that's why I'm even present in these rooms when I go to the classrooms. They need to see somebody like me because the person I am is who I needed when I was younger. So I'm big on, being active and really being there for the kids. Because I know how much I needed this. For so long, I was waiting for someone like me to come into my life as a kid. That I realized that person's not coming. Whoever that person is within me. So when it became that, I do my best to be that for others. Just being the right guidance, being the positive, being that positive in their life. We all have a role to play. We all have something to contribute to this world. And one of my contributions. I can't even say contributions.
You got somebody here with you.
Contribution, to the world is just being a positive impact to the youth. Especially because they're the generations coming after us, and a lot of youth are misguided. There's no OGs. There wasn't a lot of figures in the community really checking these kids or even checking up on the kids. The only time they feel obligated to check on the kids when the kids doing bad, call them on what they did wrong, but you had to be there before they did bad for them to really hear you. So, you know, me being there, always active, always checking in on them. Not just when they're doing good, even when they're doing bad, I make sure to be there for the most part. So when they're doing bad, I'm already in their ear. Feel me? They don't have that wall break built up where, nah, nobody's getting in through me. No, I'm not hearing, I'm not listening. They already know I'm coming from a good place with good intentions. I want what's best for them. Just like I want what's best for myself. So I try to lure them in on where I'm at. You know, meet me where I'm at instead of me meeting you where you're at. I'm not gonna come do bad with you. Come do good with me. So it's very important for me to be in the community. It's very important for everybody to be in the community and be involved with the youth. We all have something to contribute to them. They all have something to contribute to us. To us, it's gotta take all of us. You know. Because, you know, I was young and naive too. I was young and dumb. I made a lot of mistakes, but when I got older, I realized, there's a lot of eyes on me. When you know you're a leader, it's very important you make the right decision, the right choices. And like Tupac said it best, I'm not trying to be a role model because I'm not playing a role. I'm a real model. You have to look at me as a being. Like, I'm gonna make mistakes. I might do something that's not gonna make sense to you because it was never supposed to. But with that being said, I'm gonna do my best to lead by example. I'm not gonna lead you to a burning house. You feel me? But sometimes I might mess around and play with fire. But it's life. I'm gonna learn from it and grow from it. But as I got older, I just realized, everyone was watching me. Everyone was watching you. There's a kid that's never spoke to you, but he's very intentional. He keeps his eyes on you. Whether you post your fitness, whether you post out eating, going to the club, everyone's watching. So I don't want him to get misguided by my lifestyle or what I'm doing. So I became very intentional about that. And as I got older, I grew into the person I needed in my life. Once I realized that, I'm like, damn, I gotta spread this. It's important because this is what I needed when I was younger. Instead of waiting for that person to come into my life, I went and became that. Now that's why I'm heavily involved in the community. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. But we hit me with questions, ain't you? We here. What do you think is the most overlooked aspect of fitness, whether it's mental, physical, or nutritional?
It's got to be mental.
Mental?
Mental for sure. Because, I mean, if you think about it, you feel me, everything when it comes to fitness is...
You taking this off?
Yeah. All we ever talk about is the physical and the nutritional part of things. You know what I'm saying? But that mental part is extremely important in making sure that, you feel me, by the time you even get to the gym, you in a good mental space. You feel me? And it's also understanding that, you know, what fitness actually does for you in regards to your mental. You know what I'm saying? I mean, think about how many people you've heard when they say they leave the gym, they're feeling more energized, they're feeling more like they have more mental clarity and things like that. You know what I'm saying? It's because there is a lot of power of doing this. You know what I'm saying? And what it does for people's lives. But that mental part, man, it's just like it's extremely vital, man. It's extremely vital because people forget about that mental health too, and forgetting how that plays in their regular lives. You know what I'm saying? And as I'm talking, you know, I speak that kind of like for myself too. Because you know, when it comes to fitness, like for me, this is how I tap in with me. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what I'm going through throughout the day, or you know, when I feel like my mental isn't right. This is my way to tap back into myself and to center myself. And I know I can speak for a lot of people when they can say that when they come in here, it's the same thing, right? It's a way of being able to tap back in with themselves. Right, because fitness is a big part of my life, right? So let's say I went about a week without being at the gym, something would be off. You know what I'm saying? Because this is me. You know what I'm saying? So being able to understand, like, you know, being able to have the body and get your nutrition and stuff on point is important, no doubt. But that mental part, man, is something that you can't forget about. You know what I'm saying?
Meaning that, all right, you know how we do like kind of like the calculation and stuff, though. You know, probably find out what the happy medium. I like those. Probably very angry. Which is all good. But what it is, you know, we'll do some quick activations. So figure out all that good stuff. So I think what I'll have to do is tomorrow at some point, let me wait.
Yo, bro.
So that
You're only as good as your excuse. You gotta show up. Show up.
That could be a lunch dinner.
Man,
Lunch dinner.
Gerard, you put me through it, bro.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Free man.
Yep. All the way down to your elbows. Yeah.
Again, we
Yeah.
put some photos. You took,
There you
something.
Oh my gosh.
There you go.
Push through.
No, and the thing is, we start the year off together, so it's all good.
That was your third one?
Yeah. One more. What is it?
Nah, shit, we might as well. Go ahead.
Yeah. One more?
Yeah, get you a cover. Why not? What is that? That's three.
Shit ain't no joke, bro. this is nothing, bro. He ain't put me through shit yet. It don't matter how fit I look, bro. You ain't physically make it through one of these.
That was just a warm up.
Lord have mercy.
Turn and rotate.
Okay. How many of those?
You got 8. 8 for each. So for the bench, and then for the press.
What's
Bench press. So lying flat. Yeah. 2 dumbbells.
Like this?
Exactly, yep.
okay?
Yeah. Going heavy on those.
Okay.
Did you
8.
I had a lot to say before I came in here, but Lord, the words are getting slimmer and slimmer.
That'd be really good.
How do you stay motivated? What do you recommend for people who struggle with consistency?
Fact. That was the one I wanted to hear for sure.
Man. Well, I feel like I can't give like a traditional answer, right?
Yep.
Because there's no right answer for this one. When it comes to consistency and motivation, that gets dicey.
Yeah.
As you know, you know what I'm saying? Because people want to rely on motivation.
I got like
Can't rely on motivation.
same idea.
You got to be able to rely on discipline, right? So there's so many times right throughout this time that we're working out, I use the word sustainability. That's why sustainability is so important, because when you talk about doing things outside of what you can, what doesn't work for your life, that's how people revert back to bad habits. Or you try to do something and now you can't do it because you're relying on something like motivation, and you're relying on something that you know you can't
Sustain
with your life. Exactly. Right? So you got to be able to have those habits in place to where even when motivation isn't there, you know that because of what you're doing and what you have placed in your life is still sustainable. You don't have to rely on motivation. You can rely on what's already fit within your lifestyle. Sustainability is key, bro.
Sustainability, bro. Note that. Clock that, whatever you want to call it.
You know what I'm saying?
Woo!
Let's get it.
Yeah.
You got one more sentence, or that was the last one?
That's
the
the
last
last, yeah.
I mean, we get like six to the decline.
6
We get 6. Yeah, that's right.
had it probably was like whatever.
Yeah.
What we gonna do? We're gonna go 5 rounds, 20 seconds on, push it. Damn near as fast as you can. 20 seconds off, and 20 seconds back on. Okay. Alright.
I don't bullshit, bro. I showed up.
Bro, trying to get out the camera.
Trying to set y'all up.
Let me get away real quick.
Yo, bro. This the crime scene. What happened?
You know what I mean?
Get up.
Let's get it. Make sure your toes pointed up. Follow me on IG, Fletcher.Fitness. Location is 1678 Dorchester Ave, Dorchester. If you're in the area, tap in. If you're looking for somebody, tap in. I'm here for you. Let's get it.
What's up, y'all? Yo, it's very important to take care of your body. Health really is wealth. Like, you know, when you feel good, you look good. When you look good, you do good. You feel me? Like, it all comes into play. So you gotta take care of yourself. And today, you know, with my brother Jamari, and shout out for Chris, helping me out with the vlogging. It was a great day. Woke up, made some breakfast, went to sleep early the night before. We hit the gym. He put me through some. Yeah, I thought I was fit, but we all got some work to do. But it was great. And you know, I say this to say that. Challenge yourself, bro. Get uncomfortable, cause you know I've been told I'm all supposed to get up with them, and I slacked. I ain't gonna lie, but time and place for everything. I made it happen. That's the most important, you know. It's the most important part. We made it happen. I hit him up. You know, we were right on it. I hit him up. I was like, hey, I'm gonna pull up. You know, I've been saying I was gonna pull up. I pulled up. He gave me a time, gave me a location. I showed up. No excuses. You know, it was great. And I tell everybody watching this, bro, you know, like and subscribe. And yo, go tap in with my brother, man. He's one of the best trainers in the city of Boston. If you're in the Boston area, bro, hit him. He can work with your schedule. He can work with his schedule. Y'all make it work. Like, y'all saw what he, you know, like, man, my shirt ain't even fit me by the end of the workout. I might have looked beat, but I walked out that gym with my own 2 feet. I'm still alive, and I'm still facing the world. And it's just like, that's life, bro. You just, you know, you keep rolling. No feeling is final. I was exhausted. I slept majority of the car ride, cause you know how good I feel though. You know how good I feel, man. Like, yo, I put in bad pain today. Like, I feel like I didn't do anything today. Like, I deserve it. Like, I might just go to the movies. I might just, it's good. It's on me. I earned it. You know what I mean? So, you want to feel like this, you want to look like this, do that hard work. Go to the gym. You know, go to some guys. Do something healthy. You know, healthy habits. Build some healthy habits throughout your day. And, you know, you'll feel more better about yourself instead of just scrolling. But, yeah, man, on that note, this is Bukuru, and this is me facing the world head on, man. If you're watching this, I love you. I'm proud of you. And make better decisions for yourself and keep going and keep growing and know that no feeling is final. Whatever we're feeling is passing. Everything is coming and going. The only obligation is to feel, release, and we'll be calmer for whatever is next. We'll be, you know, it won't be as heavy because our hands are empty. You feel me? Don't hold on to everything. Release when it's time to release. And whatever way you gotta hold on to next, it'll be lighter. So take care of yourself, man. It's you versus you. Stop yourself from stopping yourself and carry on. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment. More to come. Peace.